In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use MESHY AI. MESHY AI for 3D printing. By the end, you'll take an idea, turn it into a 3D model with MESHY AI, and get a clean STL ready for your slicer and printer. First, make sure you have a MESHY AI account, access to a 3D printer and slicer software such as Ultimaker, Cura, or Prusa Slicer. If you like to refine models, optional cleanup tools like Blender or Mesh Mixer can be helpful, but you can absolutely follow along without them. Let's start in MESHY AI. Open the app and choose how you want to create. Text to 3D if you're describing the object in words, or image to 3D if you have a clear reference image. Text to 3D is great for simple functional parts or stylized objects. Image to 3D works well when your reference has a clear silhouette and front view. Keep in mind we're aiming for a model that prints reliably, so we'll guide the AI with printing-friendly choices. Now, write a prompt tailored for 3D printing. Include terms like solid, watertight, simple geometry, single object, and thick surfaces. These phrases tell the model to avoid thin shells, gaps, and tiny fragile details. Watertight ensures the mesh is manifold with no holes. Single object avoids disconnected floating parts. Thick surfaces reduces the chance of brittle walls. You can also describe the overall shape and proportions in plain language, but keep it concise and focused on printable structure. Next, set up generation. For style, pick realistic if you want natural proportions and smooth forms, or stylized for bolder, simplified shapes that often print more easily. Set poly count to medium. This keeps the mesh detailed enough to look good while staying manageable for slicing and avoiding overly dense triangles. Textures are optional. Most 3D prints don't need them, since your printer uses geometry only. When you're satisfied, click Generate and let MESHY AI build the model. After it renders, inspect it on screen for obvious overhangs, thin spikes, or separate floating bits you don't want. When you're happy, download the model. Choose STL as your export format. It's the standard for most slicers and ideal for printing. OBJ and FBX are available if you plan to do additional work elsewhere, especially with textures, but STL is usually the cleanest path to a print. If you notice small issues, you can quickly touch up the mesh in Blender or Mesh Mixer, things like removing tiny artifacts or slightly thickening delicate features. Then open the STL in your slicer, orient it for a stable base, add supports only where needed, slice, and send it to your printer.